Welcome back to Quick Recaps, where we embark on an interstellar journey into the heart of darkness. In today's tale, we delve into the gripping saga of survival, sacrifice, and an unrelenting extraterrestrial menace that refuses to be forgotten. Join us as we recount the harrowing adventures of a lone spacefarer Ripley, whose epic saga began aboard the mining ship Nostromo, catapulting her into a never-ending nightmare among the stars. So fasten your seatbelts, and let's journey to the farthest reaches of the cosmos, where the line between life and death is as thin as the vacuum of space itself. Let's begin. In the vast, silent expanse of the cosmos, a solitary spacecraft meandered through the inky void. Its sleek metallic form glistened under the distant stars, and within its confines, a single figure lay dormant. This was Ripley, a survivor, floating through the depths of space. Ripley's story began on the mining ship Nostromo, where she and her crewmates faced a relentless, extraterrestrial menace. To escape the horrors that had befallen her colleagues, Ripley fled in a shuttle, detonating the Nostromo to obliterate the alien threat. As she traversed the inky void, she preserved herself in peaceful cryogenic slumber, with the ship's feline companion Jones nestled beside her. Then an unexpected twist unfurled. A proximity alert pierced the tranquility of the spacecraft. A salvage vessel had intercepted the shuttle, believing it to be an abandoned relic of the past. Cutting through its metallic shell with a welding torch, the salvage crew were astonished to find Ripley still among the living. Upon her awakening, Ripley found herself in Gateway Station, a space facility in Earth's orbit. It was there that she crossed paths with Carter Burke, a representative of Weyland-Yutani, her previous employer. Burke was accompanied by Jones, the loyal cat. In a shocking revelation, Ripley discovered that she had been in hypersleep for an astounding 57 years, her spacecraft drifting aimlessly through the cosmos until the fortuitous discovery by the salvage team. Her world shattered, she grappled with the reality of her isolation. During her stay at Gateway Station, Ripley experienced a vivid nightmare, a recollection of her traumatic past. In her dream, an alien creature erupted from her chest, mirroring the horrifying events on the Nostromo. Terrified, she woke to find herself in a room with a compassionate nurse offering sleep medication, but she declined, unable to erase the nightmare from her mind. Subsequently, Ripley found herself in a simulated environment, preparing for a board hearing. The company, concerned about the Nostromo incident, sought answers from her. Ripley, burdened by her responsibility, pleaded for understanding about the perils of the alien species she had encountered. Despite her efforts to convey the truth, the board questioned her sanity, treating her as if she were deranged. While criminal charges were not brought against her, they revoked her flight license and placed her under psychiatric observation. Desperate to make her voice heard, Ripley was vexed by the fact that no one had investigated the derelict ship on the distant planetoid, now known as LV-426, which had been colonized for 3 decades by terraformers. An enigmatic order led 2 company employees to an uncharted region of LV-426. There, a surveyor, accompanied by his family, discovered the derelict ship, much like Ripley's crew had before. Little did they know that their encounter would turn into a nightmarish struggle, as an alien facehugger latched onto the surveyor's face. Released on her own recognizance, Ripley secured an apartment in Gateway Station. Her solitude was disrupted by a visit from Burke and Lieutenant Gorman of the Colonial Marines. The company had lost contact with the LV-426 colony and suspected the aliens to be the culprits. They sought Ripley's guidance due to her prior experiences. With a heavy heart, Ripley agreed to join their mission. A colossal warship, the Sulaco, carried the Colonial Marines, Ripley and Burke to LV-426. Ripley's awakening brought her into the company of seasoned Sergeant Apone, who assumed command swiftly. The Marines, though highly skilled, were undisciplined. A synthetic named Bishop accompanied them, an entity that Ripley was initially wary of. However, Bishop assured her of new behavior inhibitors designed to prevent any sinister intent. Their arrival on LV-426 was marked by the desolation of the colony and signs of a violent struggle. The Marines uncovered facehuggers in stasis tubes and made the chilling discovery of Newt, the only survivor. Her presence served as a poignant reminder of the perils that lay ahead. As they delved deeper into the colony, they encountered mysterious, organic structures created by the aliens. Ripley recognized their proximity to the colony's nuclear reactor, and with a sense of foreboding, warned the Marines of the potential consequences of using high-caliber ammunition. Despite her caution, Gorman ordered them to relinquish their armor-piercing weaponry, leading to an ill-fated encounter. The mission took a nightmarish turn as they stumbled upon a grotesque hive where colonists were cocooned, one still barely alive. In a horrifying spectacle, an infant alien burst from her chest. Chaos erupted, and a misfire triggered an explosion. Ripley took charge, rushing to the APC to rescue survivors. Amid the chaos, only a handful of Marines made it back, one tragically killed by acid from an alien. Retreating to the colony, they barricaded themselves, preparing for a desperate fight against the relentless aliens. Ripley's suggestion of annihilating the site from orbit met resistance from Burke, who was concerned about company assets. Despite vehement protests, Hicks took command and ordered the dropship pilots, but an alien stowaway led to a calamitous crash. The impact obliterated the APC and most of their weaponry. Ripley and the remaining survivors fortified the colony, setting up sentry guns in preparation for the inevitable onslaught. In a climactic battle, Ripley's worst fears were realized as aliens infiltrated the colony through unexpected routes. Amidst a frantic firefight, Hudson and Vasquez were attacked and resorted to a sacrificial grenade explosion. Ripley and Hicks navigated the treacherous terrain in a desperate attempt to rescue Newt, who had fallen into a ventilation shaft. Amidst the chaos, a sense of doom loomed, but Ripley, armed with newfound determination, fought valiantly. Finally, they managed to reach the surface, where the dropship arrived in the nick of time. The survivors, battered and bruised, returned to the Sulaco, their hope of rescue rekindled. Inside the Sulaco, Bishop conveyed the grim news that the reactor was on the verge of meltdown. The time to escape was running out. Ripley and the survivors prepared for hypersleep, but an unexpected chilling presence emerged, the Queen alien herself. Once more, the Queen launched an attack, claiming Bishop as her victim. As the reactor neared a catastrophic explosion, Ripley and the others fought for their lives. Back on the Sulaco, Bishop disclosed that Hicks would recover, providing some solace to the survivors. With Newt, Ripley entered hypersleep, blissful in the knowledge that they were finally returning home. Yet, as the ending credits rolled, the Queen alien emerged once more, a symbol of the relentless, enduring horror that had forever etched itself into Ripley's life. Thank you for joining us on this riveting episode of Quick Recaps. We hope you've enjoyed our journey through the interstellar realms and the thrilling tale of aliens. If you've been enthralled by this story and want more cosmic adventures, be sure to subscribe and comment. Join me next time as we continue our journey into the realms of science fiction and horror.